Hi, this is Jen. Channel name from the Yarn Eatery to Unchained Crochet. Mainly because Unchained Crochet really describes the mission of my channel, and that's to unchain you from crochet patterns. Sorry about that little bump there. This is a teaser video. If you haven't gotten a chance to watch my other videos, please do so. It'll give you an introduction to my channel, kind of tell you what my purpose is in making my channel, and how I can help you, and help you not only learn to crochet, but to design your own items. So this teaser video is for the Wild Violets cardigan. This is made with Ferris wheel yarn, Lion Brand Ferris wheel. They have very pretty colorways. I'm hoping that the music's not too loud in the background. It's Woodland Harp, and by Dan Gibson and John Baer. You can search it on YouTube. It's very relaxing music. They have different YouTube videos on there with music and scenery. They have like string instrument one, piano, and such. So I do plan to name some of my patterns after their music. It's very lovely and very relaxing. So back to the Ferris wheel yarn. It's a slow striping yarn. This has been killed with steam, or steam blocked. I like to steam block a lot of times, especially if I'm doing lace, because it really shows off the pattern, and it grew 7 inches for me. Good to know, especially after putting your things in the wash and dryer. You can find out how much it's going to grow before you wash it and dry it, and before you finish your project, so that you can accommodate for that. If you want that length, it's there. If you don't, you might want to shorten it a bit. So this piece here is the Wild Violets colorway, hence the name Wild Violets cardigan. And it is going to be a kimono style cardigan. So I've completed my 4 panels, and the pattern is essentially just a row of double crochet, a row of filet crochet, double crochet, then a fillet of bobbles or popcorn stitch, double crochet, a row of shells, and then a compensating row to level it out again from the shells. It's a compensating row of fillet, and back to the double bobbles. It's a mirror image with the shell in the middle. Double crochet, bobble, double crochet, fillet crochet, double crochet, bobbles, double crochet, and back to the shells again. So your repeat is from that double crochet row up to here, I think, yeah, up to here. And then you repeat with your double crochet and just keep going. So we will do an in-depth video of this. I'm waiting on some video taping supplies, a selfie ring, and a gooseneck phone holder that I really need to show close-up of my handwork, and you can see the stitches in action. Try to make my videos a little bit more professional. Right now I have a flashlight with like 3 fantails that stick out with LED or something like that, and it's better than nothing, but it's not, you know, just right. Done is better than perfect. So I hope that you'll join me for follow-up videos. Again, this is the Wild Violets cardigan. My daughter got me this yarn for my Christmas present this year. It has the Ferris wheel is single ply, Lion Brand Ferris wheel, and it can be kind of different to work with at first because it's single ply, but it moves along quite nicely. It has a nice touch to it, a nice hand to the yarn. It's very soft, and when you press it, it gets nice and drapey, which I love that. Flowy and drapey. It's kind of has a hand spun look to it. Not sure if you can see that bits of violet and white together in there. And then this one's got browns and creams. Nice gradual color change for this project in particular. I chose this width just so I could best use the color changes. If I were to go and say do a top-down sweater, the circumference would get too large and the stripes wouldn't work out nice and even. Be kind of choppy stripes. Let's see what else I can tell you about this project. I'm using an H-hook. Oh, and the Ferris wheel, I have found this out. Hold on, I'll grab my Ferris wheel blanket that I did. Okay, so this is the thing about the Ferris wheel. I made this whole blanket and spent a couple hours weaving the ends in. And it's been through the wash and dry, and our washer is a top loading, but it doesn't have an agitator. And so because it's agitator-less, it shouldn't have agitated these tails to come out. And I even wove them in on themselves. Don't know if you can see, but all these tails have popped out. I wove them in and back on themselves. They shouldn't have popped out like that, just from the wash and dry. So I think it's just the nature of the yarn. It doesn't have a lot of tooth to it, to say, because it's just a single ply. There's not even much twist left to what's been through the washer and dryer a couple times. So what I plan to do is to hit it with some nail glue, some fingernail glue, and kind of use that. It's probably just generic super glue, and see how that does, and wash and dry it again a couple times before we finish this up, this little beauty, because I have not done anything with the ends on that yet. I don't want the same thing to happen to my cardigan. Go through all that work and have all the tails pop out. I don't know, Lion Brand probably doesn't watch the videos, but that was kind of a... There's lots of them. I don't know if you can see all of them. But that might be something that they could look at fixing. Not sure how they would do it. I don't know what their process is for yarn making. But I've got to fix this. I'm somewhat disappointed that the tails didn't stay in. So you may find another yarn that works for you that's slow changing and striping, and that's fine too. I think this is a 4-weight, kind of between a 3 and a 4. I use an H-hook with it, and it seems to suit it pretty well. So I hope that you will join me and make your own Wild Violets cardigan. It'll be a great cardigan for spring.